Time's running out for these evacuees. Taliban's deadline to draw curtains on evacuations in less than 24 hours. As the sands of time is running out, there is still panic and anxiety among the people in Kabul airport. This report was filed on August 29, 2021, just 24 hours before the deadline comes into effect. The desperation to get out is such that people are thronging the Kabul International Airport despite the bombing incident and drone strikes by the US. The US and other countries are hurrying evacuations from Afghanistan before an August 31st deadline. The combined effort has evacuated about 113,500 people since August 14th, the day before the Taliban entered Kabul. India has airlifted 565 people from Afghanistan. So far, India has airlifted 565 people from the war-torn nation. Most of them have been embassy personnel and citizens living there. However, dozens of Afghans, including Sikhs and Hindus, were also evacuated from Afghanistan post-Taliban takeover. US evacuates 5,400 citizens since August 14th. According to Washington, the US has evacuated a total of 5,400 since August 14th. About 350 US citizens in Afghanistan are still trying to leave the country. The Pentagon has also affirmed that the US will prioritize US troops and military equipment. Britain airlifts 15,000 citizens from Kabul. Since the time evacuations began, Britain has evacuated about 15,000 people. Britain is set to pace up the evacuation process even as the people in Kabul International Airport are running out of time. Canada has evacuated about 3,700 Canadian and Afghan citizens. Canada Chief of Defence Staff General Wayne Ayres said Canada had evacuated or facilitated the evacuation of about 3,700 Canadian and Afghan citizens. Canada had announced an expansive plan to bring in 20,000 refugees from Afghanistan under a special immigration plan. Germany ends evacuation with 5,347 people. Germany ended its evacuation flights on 26th August, with the army already having evacuated about 5,347 people. Among those evacuated, 4,100 are said to be Afghan citizens. Australia airlifts 4,100 people over 9 days. So far, Australia has evacuated more than 4,100 people, including 3,200 citizens and Afghans with Australian visas. The last flight left before the attack on Kabul airport late on 26th August. The Australian evacuation team has also airlifted other evacuees from coalition partners. Other nations have also evacuated its citizens along with Afghan refugees. So far, 113,500 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan. Of the total, France has evacuated 3,000 people, Italy has airlifted 5,011, and Sweden has evacuated 1,100. On the other hand, Belgium, Poland, Hungary, and Denmark have evacuated 1,400, 900, 540, and 1,000 people respectively. Ukraine, Austria, and Netherlands have evacuated 600, 292, and 2,500 people respectively. The deadline is drawing to a close. Even as the clock is ticking out, desperation to get out of Afghanistan has reached an all-new peak. People aren't leaving the airport. They've dug their boots deep, waiting for their only chance to make it out.